This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for April 7th, 2025. In a new interview, Brian May from Queen explained why the band refused to let a gangster rapper sample one of their tracks, saying, quote, "It didn't align with Queen's beliefs. We've stopped them being used to promote violence or abuse. During the heyday of gangster rap, when someone wanted to sample it in a song, we thought it was abusive to women. But otherwise, our songs are for everyone. All art is theft." He also said he originally disliked Don't Stop Me Now due to its perceived glorification of Freddie Mercury's hedonistic lifestyle. He said, "At the time, I didn't feel comfortable about Don't Stop Me Now, probably for all the right reasons and all the wrong reasons. I think I resisted realizing why people liked it for a long time." Dokken from Dokken is elaborating on his recent announcement that the band's latest album, 2023's Heaven Comes Down, would likely be Dokken's final studio effort. He said, "I feel like after 50 years and 13 records, I figure I've written enough music and I'm okay with it, but never say never." He said, "Maybe if George Lynch and I get together and we write an EP, George and I did talk about it briefly, and I said, I don't think I have the energy in me spiritually to knock out a whole record. That's a lot of work. But I said we might want to do 4 or 5 songs. We did a new song 8 years ago. It was called It's Just Another Day, that was recorded by all of the original Dokken members. We went to Japan and played a few shows with that lineup, and that was an experiment to see how we got along and all that. And that was a cool video." Weezer and Ed Sheeran have been added to the 2025 Coachella lineup. The Indio, California festival runs April 11th through the 13th and the 25th through the 27th, featuring Lady Gaga, Post Malone, Travis Scott, and Green Day as the headliners. FKA Twigs has announced she has had to drop out of Coachella because her team didn't apply for a U.S. visa in time. Carrie Underwood joined Papa Roach for a couple of songs at their recent Las Vegas concert. While performing at the MGM Grand Garden Arena on Saturday, Jacoby Shaddix and the band brought out Carrie Underwood. They performed their collaborative track, Leave a Light On, Talk Away the Dark. She also returned to the stage to perform Last Resort with the band. Billy Joel and So It Goes will make its world premiere on opening night at the 2025 Tribeca Festival. Organizers made the announcement yesterday. The HBO original 2-part documentary kicks off June 4th at New York's Beacon Theater. The documentary traverses the musician's life, including the love, loss, and personal struggles that fuel his songwriting. The film features never-before-seen performances, home movies, and personal photographs, along with in-depth one-on-one interviews. It's been almost 3 years since Halestorm released their 2022 album, Back from the Dead. And now, according to frontwoman Lizzie Hale, the band is getting mixes back that they recorded with producer Dave Cobb, who's worked with Greta Van Fleet, Rival Sons, and Slash. In a recent interview, Lizzie Hale saying his ADHD mixed very well with the band's ADHD. She also said the upcoming album has some of the heaviest songs they've ever written on there, and that most of all, it feels completely authentic. There's nothing on this album that anybody forced us to do. There's nothing on this album that isn't part of our personalities. The music was telling us what to do and not trying to shoehorn anything in. She said for the first time in 20 years, it's the most Halestorm record we've ever done. Following recent sightings of a billboard promoting what appears to be a June 6th release date for Turnstile's next album, the follow-up to their 2021 album, Glow On, Turnstile were reportedly recording a music video covertly in Los Angeles on March 29th. And coming up on Saturday, the annual Record Store Day is taking place with Record Store Day ambassador Post Malone. For a complete list of participating record stores and a list of all of the exclusive vinyl available, just log on to recordstoreday.com. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 252, featuring Lee Kakati from Pop Evil, is available now. And check out this week's bonus episode with Tobias Forge from Ghost.